What the hell is up with Ric Flair? Legendary professional wrestler, probably the greatest professional wrestler of all time, but over the past 6 months or so has definitely gone over the fucking deep end. He's gone from lovable Ric Flair to creepy ass motherfucker. I don't understand this. I know what it stems from. It stems from the Dark Side of the Ring episode, which is a great series, by the way, where they talked about the plane ride from hell. And one thing they talked about was how Ric Flair, at one point, just had a robe on like this 14-hour flight or something like that. Back in the WWE, back in like 2002, 2003 or something like that. And he was prancing around in his robe with no clothes on underneath. That story was brought up. And then he allegedly harassed the stewardess. And people got, watched this and they're like, oh my God, what an asshole. What a monster. And another person that was criticized for that episode was professional wrestler Tommy Dreamer, because he made remarks that were defending Ric Flair in those actions. And he talked badly about the stewardess. Tommy Dreamer apologized for his comments, but he was suspended from his radio show Busted Open, and he was suspended from working for Impact Wrestling for a time, for an indefinite part of time. And, he went away. He maintained radio silence. Ric Flair, on the other hand, took like the nuclear option. Blamed everyone but himself, took no responsibility for his actions, apologized for nothing. He never stopped talking about it. He tweeted more and more about it. About anything. Went after anybody who criticized him. Showed that he had a very thin skin. He went like the Roger Clemens approach. Remember when Roger Clemens was accused of using steroids and he said that he misremembered using steroids or some crap like that? That's basically what Ric Flair did. He denied it, and just kept on living his life and never apologized or anything. I think it ruined his chances of being on AEW, because they don't want people like that in their company, even though I think they have some people like that in their company, but more on that in another episode. But yeah, it's just, what the hell? Ric Flair, he's gone crazy. And then recently he divorced his wife, his fifth wife. He'll probably have a sixth wife. I saw that he was out dancing with Hulk Hogan's daughter. Is he going to be calling Hulk Hogan daddy at some point? Is that the thing? Who would that piss off more? Rick probably wants to call Hulk Hogan daddy. I thought it was probably going to be upsetting for Rick, or Hulk Hogan's long con game plan to have it so that Ric Flair calls him daddy. But I think Ric Flair is just so sick and twisted. He wants to be able to call Hulk Hogan daddy. Because he's a sick piece of shit. I don't think he's as nice as we thought that he was. This whole incident from the plane ride from hell has definitely changed my opinion of him. To me, if you're gonna do something bad, you apologize and you stay silent, whether you did it or not. And then you come back after a reasonable amount of time. Ric Flair could have done that. And he might still be married right now. I don't know if this whole thing... It can't be a coincidence that he got divorced during this time. Or maybe they were two separate instances. But it's just creepy as hell. And it's sad. And never learn much about your heroes, I think, is the lesson that can be learned about this whole Ric Flair helicopter penis thing. That's what he was doing when he was, by the way, I forgot to mention that part. when he was in the robe naked, he opened the robe and like twisted his doohickey around like a helicopter. And Ric Flair doing the helicopter will be etched in my brain forever. And not in a good way. And that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack is cooking.